Hey, what's up guys? Pat Taste Performance here. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with this quick little live. I just finished my last repair for a snowblower. We can get back onto tractors. All right, I have an issue. You guys know I struggle with tubing tires and replacing tires, and I have somebody else do with it. So the Snapper lawn tractor, somebody was supposed to come see it today, and I tubed a tire last night. Mrs. Pat Taste Performance woke up in the morning and said, hey, the tire is flat. I put my second tube in it. The last tube that I have, because I ordered a 2-pack from Amazon, they were cheap. They're like $15, maybe even less, like Larazzo, all right? I put a tube in that one, and that one blew. So now I had to cancel the guy supposed to come pick up and check out the lawn tractor. So my question to you guys who tube tires, two things: where are you guys getting them? What brand? And at what PSI do you inflate your tubes to? Because I inflated the tubes to 14 PSI because that's what's rated on the side of the tire. Do I inflate them? This one, I think I messed up because I was lazy, not lazy, in the sense that, all right, screw it, I'll give away content, all right? I've been waiting on 2 weeks for parts for the Snapper, okay, from the dealer. And I says, you know what? Let me just put up the tractor for sale. And, you know, it took me 2 weeks to sell the other tractor. We're gonna price this one really high, and let's see what happens. And I priced it really high, and this is what happens. Luckily, the parts came in yesterday, and then the tube is literally kicking my ass. So what happened is I didn't use any lube-dube or any lube the first tube I put in, and I used a plastic, come on, I can't think. A plastic interior tool, right? So it's not sharp. I can't show you the tractor. It's not sharp, and I kind of used it to push it in. And it held air over, like, you know what I mean? Like, it held air for at least an hour because I brought the tire inside and I painted the rim. So up until an hour it held air. It's insane. So then this morning she was like, yo, the tire's flat. So I'm like, all right, let me use my second tube. I put my second tube in with tons of lube-dube, no problem, no tools. It just went in like butter because I was very generous with my lube. As I am working on the tractor, I start hearing a hiss. I inflated this to 14 PSI. And I didn't have a choice to get it that high because the bead wouldn't seal. So once I got it to 14, 15 PSI on my digital gauge, the beads popped. I took it out to 15, and this is no good. This is the other one. The other tire, it's flat. So my question to you is, where are you guys getting your tubes? This is a 6.0-6. I'm not going to show you the tractor. Tire size 15 by 6-6. Two of them off Amazon, Larazzo. That is the brand that I used. So do I need to spend a little bit more money, get a better quality tube? I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. All the above. Do I do less? Did you check for a sharp object in the tire? So that is a great observation. So the only reason why I took the bead off on both sides is because I had to cut the valve stem out. And so I went inside and I had to pop off the other side so I could try and find that rubber bottom of the valve stem. 12 to 15 for small, bigger, or closer to 20. Yeah, so Casey, I put I put 14, I probably got up to 15 PSI to seat the bead, and then I brought it down to 14 because that's what it says on the side of the tire. Excuse me, and it popped. And I'm like, I'm livid. I'm like, I know I'm laughing and I'm smiling because I'm dealing with you guys, but I really, initially I really had to scream. I had to call the guy and say, hey, listen, I got stuck at work. Let's reschedule for tomorrow. I'm a glutton for punishment. I reordered another pair off of Amazon. They should be here today, according to them. That's the beauty of Amazon Prime. But if not, hopefully he'll see it tomorrow. But, I mean, -5, +5 on air pressure. All right, so I'm going to inflate it to 10 pounds. You know, I always thought, remember, I don't know this. I don't, lawn tractors are not for me. You know, valve stem, did you put them in upside down? See, I had no idea they go upside down. I have no idea. Wonder if Napa has tubes. That's a great question. So we don't have any local Napas here. What's the other place? Tractor Supply is about 30-40 minutes away. Yeah, and this full engine shop that I use, you guys know the fees that they charge me, which you guys push me to this endeavor. I do 15 PSI in the front, 2 in the rear. All right, so here's the deal. So Casey, on the rear tires of these, I can't show you this. It says for the rear, 10 PSI. Now, because I don't mind overinflating tires, but I'm thinking from like a grass cutting, mowing aspect, they have it at that low PSI for a reason. One, for more traction, maybe not to cause, you know, ruts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm out of my wheelhouse here. You know, you guys know this tractor stuff is new to me. Snow blowers, I inflate to the T. So 10 PSI is standard. So 10 PSI in, yeah, that's for the rear. But the front says 14. And I know for a fact on all the tractors that I have done, the rears are always 10 and the fronts are more than the rear. And I just assume that because there's a lot more weight in the rear. Transmission, driver, you know, compared to the front. So I'm like, just like, you know, like on a commercial vehicle, the tire pressures are different. So that's just my assumption. Damage to grass, you can go as high as 35. Yeah, so, you know, listen, I'm not, this thing calls for 10 PSI on the side of the tire. I'm not gonna overinflate. I think that's asking for a problem. And as you guys can see, I have enough problems. So drop it down in the comment section. Some of you guys, I see what you're reading. Where are you guys getting your tubes? And what PSI are you inflating them? I just, no problems. Hey, I do 20 PSI. All right, so here is, hold on. Here is the tube, right? What do you mean inside out? You know, basically, I stick it in the rim and I stick it through the hole, put a vice grip at the end, and then I stiff it and then I stuff it all the way around. Because if I don't do the vice grip, then the tire, you know, the valve stem will pull through. Oh, it's all windy. So yeah, you know what, how about this? Link me a video on how to tube a tire, because, you know, I watched a few, to be honest with you. Bob at Double Wide 6. And I don't, and even Steve Small Engine Saloon. Actually, Bob at Double Wide 6 on how to replace a tire using the Harbor Freight tire changer. And then I watched Steve. So obviously the problem is me. I don't know what I'm doing. That one should have a blue line to indicate the bottom, not the valve stem. All right, so there's the blue line. So what do you mean by blue line? So does the blue line go towards the inside of the wheel? Is that what you mean by the blue line? Inside? God, this is tire talk. This is embarrassing. So the blue line, this has a blue line. Where does the blue line go then? It goes on the inside or the outside? I'm struggling here. Let's see. Live chat. Okay. It should have a blue line to indicate the bottom. Okay. Stay away from the hole. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to stay away from all the holes. But instead of me, I stay away from the holes, but I guess I'm causing them. I don't know. So as far as tubing tires, now we're getting somewhere. Blue line, I guess, goes on the bottom. Yeah, let me guys know what you guys do for tubes. Let me get out of here. I appreciate you guys helping me out. I'll see you guys in the comments. Jason, so Jason's kryptonite is 2 strokes and tires. Yeah, I mean, listen, tire tubes. But this is all your fault. I would never have these problems if I would just take it to the small engine shop and have them charge me anywhere from 50 to 100 bucks. You know, problem's done. But say a prayer for me and help me out. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Later.